Your health energetic. Let's get that straight. This is your energetic health and wellness coach. Good to see you all today. We're coming at you with another talk related to the farmer's mentality. And again, this is Coach Gene, your energetic health and wellness coach, where we give you opportunity to trade stress for relaxation through Qigong, energy balancing, and proper breathing. That's right. We're giving you and providing you with tools, with creating sacred spaces from within to win. So do me a favor, take an opportunity now, like, subscribe, share this channel, and please make comments below. We're thankful for an amazing, thriving community where we are sharing our experiences, giving feedback to one another, and growing in the process. It's all about community. It's all about love. It's all about everyone winning. That's right. So, in talking about the farmer's mentality, there are a few things that we're going to lay on the board when we talk about the farmer's mentality that we're going to talk about. Three things, actually. We're going to talk about shortly expectation, understanding, and the last one, we got expectation, understanding, and follow through. Expectation, understanding, and follow through. When you think about a farmer, the farmer's job is providing crop, not just providing crop, but also providing nourishment, right? Or the purpose of the crop is to provide nourishment for his family or to the community or to whoever he is providing his services to for sustenance, right? And the body needs the sustenance or the energy to grow thereby. And so farming is a very important part of culture and has always been, right? And so as we're moving forward with our day-to-day purpose within life, it's always important to have a farmer's mentality as you move forward so that you stay encouraged, purposeful on your journey to fulfilling your goals and dreams so that you're passing down a wealthy and abundant legacy to your family and the generations to follow, a farmer's mentality. So when we look at it and we first break down and talk about expectation, what is it when we talk about a farmer and having expectation? When we talk about expectation, we're talking about a hope. We're talking about a faith, right? Believing in things that are not seen, but understanding that there are principles, right? A universal law, universal laws. Farmers understand universal laws, right? Even sacred writing talks about until the earth remains, there will be seed time and harvest time. There will be night and day. There will be cold and it will be hot, right? So a farmer has the expectation that universal laws will always be in place and follow through with what? Multiplication. Not just addition, but exponential growth. That is what you need as it relates to you being your best version. To have a attitude or a mindset of expectation related to the universal laws that govern our universe or our existence, right? Not only in this dimension, but all dimension, especially in this dimension, when we talk about the earth in its three-dimensional form. The farmer understands that what it takes in order to get a crop is seed. The universe provides the seed, right? The seed is planted into the ground. The expectation is the universal law that when the seed is placed in the dirt, it must die and bring forth fruit. With that expectation, the farmer moves and has that. The second thing we want to talk about is understanding. And understanding that there is a process in between planting and harvesting. And that is the wait. That is the protection. That is providing sustenance for the seed. The seed needs water. The seed needs protection, right? And also, the seed needs you to sitting back and watching it grow. No, that'll take forever. A sense of wait, meaning like a waiter, or waiting, moving in the process, watering the seed, making sure that you're protecting the land, moving the brush and the rocks out of the way so that that seed can spring forth. And this is what we need in our lives. An understanding that there is a process to the seeds that we're planting in our lives. The seeds that you plant in your children, the seeds that you plant in your finances, the seeds that you plant into your business, the seeds that you plant into your career. There is a process before the harvest. And that's very, very important. Because a lot of times we get discouraged in that process of waiting. And we get that confused, right? Because when we plant our seeds and we sit back and wait, if we don't see a seed in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month or whatever, we start to get discouraged. Maybe because we don't understand the process and the purpose of waiting or moving while that seed is germinating. Some seeds, yeah, it may take a month. It may take 2 weeks to begin to break forth. But there is a process of waiting. And what I love about that is that no matter how long that farmer has to wait, the farmer understands that that seed will come forth if he or she does his job. And there are a lot of times that when we plant seeds, whether it's in our children or our careers, that we get discouraged. We get discouraged in our process of waiting because we may be watching our children or watching our finances. We don't have to watch the seed. We don't have to watch our children in the sense of, making sure they're doing right or wrong. Because once we plant that information into our children, yeah, there is a sense of watching, but what I mean is not guarding over them, making sure, yada yada at a certain age, right? When they enter those teenage years or whatever. There is an amount of trust to see the child grow and to wait and help them along their way in their journey. But if we're waiting with an expectation for them to do wrong or to make a mistake or for that seed not to grow, then we're impacting that seed's development. And we're hampering our manifestation of multiplication. And so what I'm talking about is not get discouraged during the process. The farmer's mentality is an expectation, of the principles of the universe, of multiplication, and understanding of the process, which is that process of nurturing, protecting, and waiting. That's the second principle to the farmer's mentality. Don't get discouraged when you don't see the growth. Be patient. Let patience have its perfect work, what sacred writing says. Don't get discouraged. Keep moving forward. Don't look at somebody else's garden and get discouraged. You don't know how long they waited. You don't know the process that they put in. If anything, cheer for them. Give thanks for them and what they're doing. But then man your garden, man your seed, man your career, man your finances. Put in the work that is necessary. Watch what it is that you're putting into your body. Watch how you're spending your money. Watch how you're taking care of your day-to-day responsibilities around your house. This is the process of waiting for the harvest. Not sitting back and waiting, but waiting in a sense, again, as a waiter serves. The waiter goes throughout the restaurant serving, working, right? And the waiter's harvest doesn't come until the end of the meal when the parishioners pay and smile and say thank you and leave a tip and an offering over and beyond what was expected. Well, God is always looking to bless you over and beyond the expectation that He puts in for you, because God is a God of multiplication. So when you plant your seeds into your career, and you plant your seeds into your children, and you plant your seeds into your finances, if you apply the farmer's mentality with expectation and understanding, then your harvest, you know your harvest will come in its time, not your time, in its time. And the third principle of a farmer's mentality is understanding or following through. Following through is when you know that there's seed time and harvest time, and you know that the harvest is coming, you're going to have in place the tractors and all the tools and equipment so that you can get your harvest and put it into the barn, right? That is the third mentality of the farmer. Follow through. There's no need to plant into your finances, plant into your children, plant into your career and not have an expectation to reap what it is that you planted into. Because if it flourishes and you're not ready, it's going to overtake you. It's going to be mismanaged. They're going into the barn, and not all of it. So have that expectation to put the work in once the harvest is completed, or once the waiting period is completed. During that process of waiting, you should be putting your tax shelters around. You know, during that period of waiting, I was talking to an individual the other day, talking about there's nothing wrong with having a side hustle, right? Preparing for your harvest. We might want to quit our jobs and jump out there too fast because the harvest is not ready. Ain't nothing wrong with having a side hustle. Ain't nothing wrong with working your job or being in a place where you may not feel honored. God didn't tell you to move. Wait. Remember, the farmer's mentality. The farmer's mentality is expectation of the universal laws of multiplication. Understanding that there is a process of waiting. Understanding that there is a process of nurturing. Understanding that there is a process of protection of that seed. And third, what we're talking about is follow through. You have an important job to follow through the seeds that you're planting into your children, into your career, into your finances, into your purpose. And when you apply these 3 tools, then you should be able to optimize your highest. Optimize not just your health, but your wealth. That's right, creating meaning behind what God has established in you. This is how you pass down a legacy that lasts. Thank you for joining me on this short talk on the farmer's mentality. We touched again on 3 tools. We talked about the expectation, we talked about understanding, and we talked about the follow through. I hope that this blessed you. Please like, share, and subscribe. We thank you for the process of this community building as we continue to share tools for you to create sacred spaces from within to win. Because you guys know everything that I talk about is every answer that you're looking for, right, is already on the inner universe. It's not in the outer space or in the outer. You might get confirmation from your pastor. You might get confirmation from your mentor. You might get confirmation from your parents or your instructors. But the answers come from within. That's right. So go ahead, share, write comments. Let's share back and forth, grow together as we move forward, trading stress for relaxation so that our body can get back to what it was designed to do, and that's heal itself. Have a great one. Be great, be intentional, and above all things, please, please, please be authentically you. Love you. Have a great day.